Can you see me? I see you. The avatar.
Do they even say that in the
Yeah,
Avatar?
they say I see you. That means I see you. Not like I see you, but I see you from the inside. Yes.
I don't remember it. It's from the first movie?
It's all the time. It goes through like a I see you line. It's a special. It's probably one only line they kind of teach people. Yeah, it's from the first, it's in the second, it's in the third, but because they say also a lot of bullshit.
Okay, yeah. Then I just wasn't paying attention.
Like you don't catch the phrase, but yeah, it's kind of very deep. I see you.
Okay, I see you too, Sarma.
I see you, Anna.
Okay, great. Introductions done. Intro completed. And now let's not waste any more time and get to the Reddit stories.
Okay, yeah. Sure, what is the first subject of Reddit story?
These Reddit stories are gonna be about family.
Oh, so sweet.
Family. And most of them will be bad families. Sadly, yeah. Nobody wants to talk about the good family.
So...
The title is Sister 23 walked into my room naked while boyfriend 25 was sleeping over thinking I left 29.
Oh, okay. I left when I was 29. Or boyfriend was 29.
She's 29, her boyfriend is 25, and her sister is 23.
Okay, well. So the boyfriend is closer to her sister than to her.
I let my boyfriend sleep over, and I told my sister I had work, and that my boyfriend would most likely leave an hour after me. It was about 7 a.m. Basically, I was running late and didn't leave on time, and she walked into my room naked. At the time, I didn't know, and my boyfriend put the bed sheets over his head and pointed, saying, "Your sister, your sister." She closed the door immediately, and after he told me she was naked, I walked out and saw her running towards the restroom, laughing. She started taking a shower, and when I asked her why she came into my room naked, she said it was because she thought I left.
Oh.
At least she's a truth teller. At least she's honest. She had a problem with her ex-roommate because apparently she was walking around her boyfriend with just a towel a lot. That's my sister, so I tried my best not to overthink it. I've felt so weird about it. Fast forward a year, she brings it up just to tell me I've been centering him, that she was trying to borrow clothes. And even had the nerve to say I need therapy and seek help because I misinterpreted the situation. I constantly hear her call me a loser for dating someone younger, and that he's her age, and that it would make more sense if they related more. Anyways, I tried to talk to her civil, but it's hard when she's constantly putting me down and gaslighting. I had to tell her to fuck off. What do you guys think?
What we think that Ofi is right, and the sister probably it is kind of she thinks about herself that she is really beautiful and irresistible, and once ever somebody sees her naked, they would never erase it from their minds and just think about her, and that gives her the pleasure. Basically, it's kind of narcissistic pleasure for yourself that, oh, I'm so beautiful, I'm so beautiful, just everybody has their jaw drop when I walk in. I don't think she wanted really to
Date him or
to date the sister's boyfriend,
but she just wanted to know that her sister's boyfriend prefers her over her sister that he's dating.
Yeah, she wanted to say, no, I don't want you. She wanted to say the best no, which has ever said. Like, but yeah, it didn't work out. Like, the boyfriend was acted really nicely and
really quickly.
Yeah, so it was quick thinking. So her boyfriend is all right. That's the only thing she has to worry about. Like, if the boyfriend is fine, she doesn't have to worry about her sister. And if she does those things all the time, I think just cut these meetings with her. Try to live separately. Don't live together with her. So I don't think it's possible to change. I think it's possible to make a normal decision and leave.
Yeah. And also calling somebody a loser over a 4-year age gap?
Yeah. 4 years, it's fine.
Yeah, nothing. Well, it's yeah.
And no, we shouldn't be ageist, because there are so many couples which have like 10 or 15 years age gap, and they're living. And they're living, and the problems are like everybody else has problems, but it's not because the age gap. I think, and 5 years is nothing. 4 years.
4 years.
4 years. Yeah. It's nothing.
Says the one.
Yeah. Well, let's not talk about my
Is she the asshole?
No,
is the
not
sister the asshole?
I think the sister is. Yeah, the sister is.
The sister is crazy.
It's kind of how to say, planned behavior. Oh, yeah. It's not that, whoopsie, the accident. No, it's
no, it's definitely planned.
Yeah, it's definitely planned, and she wants the boyfriends to see how beautiful her shapes are, and to think about her.
The image of me doing, like, imagine you are doing something, and then you hear the door open. Your boyfriend puts the sheets over his head and says, your sister. You turn around, the door closes, you run, you look into the hallway, and you see your butt naked sister giggling and running away.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That is crazy, yeah. And it happens quite often that sisters compare to each other, but it doesn't give you any good. No matter you're better, you think that you're better or worse. It's just the comparing yourself to other person. It doesn't give you any satisfaction.
So in the comments, they're kind of fighting about she has no respect. I don't think respect is the issue here, unless we are talking about her not respecting the boyfriend enough not to sexually harass him. This isn't a respect issue, it's she's a sexual predator issue.
I don't think that the intention was sexual harassment. Intention was exposition.
That's sexual harassment.
Well, kind of.
That is. That is illegal to do in public to anyone.
In public, the exposition, but okay, it's let's say mild sexual harassment.
Okay,
But it
police
is,
officer.
yeah, but it is sexual harassment, I agree.
Respect means don't touch what's mine, and I won't touch what's yours. He's a person, not a possession. She took her clothes off and sexually harassed him. If the genders were reversed, we'd be telling Opie their partner should call the authorities to report.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Well, I could say then you should call the authorities to report. So it
And it
doesn't
keeps
matter
going
that
on.
it's a woman.
Oh, somebody responds with inappropriate? Yeah. Sexual harassment? No, not at all. I'll tell the I'll tell the police now that flashing is legal now.
uh, well, but she could argue that she thought the room is empty and that wasn't intentional and that intention wasn't
Mhm.
to expose herself but to borrow some clothes and like and plus it is kind of inside the family, so I don't think the police will do anything.
Well, yeah. The thing is, also in here, it's like, who cares if it's by the law legal or not?
Yeah.
It's not like the OP is a lawyer trying to sentence her sister to prison.
Yeah.
To have time in prison. It's just a bad, really strange, really bad thing to do as the sister who's the naked one.
And
Who is the naked?
they habit actually to walk around naked. It's kind of it's strange.
Yeah.
Like
she has an MO.
Like you could walk around naked in your own house if you are completely sure that nobody else is in the house. And there are no neighbors.
But she was like 100% planning this.
Yeah,
because the sister is like, 1 hour before, like, blah, 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 I'll be gone, and it's only gonna be my boyfriend in my room. And she's like, oh, really? A perfect time to strip. Perfect time to go borrow your clothes completely naked. Like, and a year after to be like, no, I was borrowing clothes.
Yeah, and it is kind of juvenile, actually. It is kind of juvenile. The idea itself, haha, now I'm stripping and running into the other room where the poor guy is sleeping.
This one is gonna be a Daddy-O story. This one was about 2 sisters, and the next one, this one, is gonna be about a father. Am I the a-hole for making my daughter's boyfriend buy a new t-shirt, to be specific?
Yeah, okay.
There are a few updates to this story.
Let's hear the story first.
Okay. Can you please settle a mild dispute for my family?
Okay.
The 23rd of December, my daughter's 19, boyfriend 19, so they're both 19, came for dinner. We had a dinner then. Because he's going away with his family for Christmas, he arrived, rang the doorbell, and I answered the door. He came in, took off his jacket, and then that's when I saw it. He was wearing a t-shirt that said, can you guess what the t-shirt said?
Make America Great Again?
No, something inappropriate.
Oh.
Not gonna make you guess.
Okay.
It's not gonna suck itself.
Oh, yeah.
Family dinner shirt. Time for a nice family dinner all together with my elegant dining shirt.
Yeah, well, I think I think, yeah, it's like that is right. That is right. But I think it was again. It wasn't in. It was that
Well,
wasn't
maybe
intentional. He just grabbed
you
the
can't
shirt.
really say that is right just yet. Because
Okay.
maybe he, I don't know, throws the boyfriend out on the street and runs him over 10 times with his car.
Okay.
That would be.
Okay, yeah. Well, it depends how far he went.
Yeah.
If he went by the plane and just arrived with one T-shirt, probably I would give him mine. Like,
Off your back.
yeah. I'll give him mine.
Dad, why are you naked?
Oh, well, that definitely has more than one T-shirt.
Or why is my boyfriend wearing my dad's shirt?
But he made him buy a new one.
I took one look at that shirt and asked him if he had any money.
Oh!
He said no and asked why. I told him that the shirt showed a marked lack of his respect for my daughter and my wife. I pulled two 20s, so $40, out of my wallet and quietly ushered him back out of the door and towards the Walmart 3 miles away, and told him to buy a more respectful shirt and come back with it on.
$40. It's like you could buy a nice
You
shirt.
could buy a very nice shirt.
I think
Actual
so.
dining shirt.
Yeah, normal shirt. I think. Yeah.
Mind you, this whole exchange took place between him and I without an audience. He was gone for 15 minutes, came back with a nice polo shirt on. We had a nice dinner together, and nothing was mentioned of the incident. The next day, my daughter came to me and his mother and told us what I did. Humiliated him. They aren't in breakup territory or anything, and no yelling or anything of the sort went on. My wife did tell me I could have handled it different, so Reddit, am I wrong for handling it this way? And if so, how could I have handled it? Edit, I'm 57, a long haul truck driver, so I've had my share of bad moments. Most of us guys here can remember stupid things that we did as a teen, even into our 20s. The ones that stand out for me are the ones where someone didn't react with anger or malice. They were the ones that someone reacted with constructive kindness. One where a quiet redemption was offered, where a mirror was quietly held up to my behavior. Those are the ones I learned from and appreciated the most. Hopefully he comes out of the other side with a new appreciation for kindness offered quietly and without fanfare. Just my thoughts.
I don't know what kind of girlfriend you are. If the guy comes with the
Yeah,
T-shirt,
he thinks
like,
that this is what
and
her
you say,
family
"Oh,
would do.
what a wonderful shirt! Let's show it to my mom and dad." And what a sense of humor, you know. And we all will
Yeah.
suck your, you know. It's like, and then he's like, yeah. Yeah.
Where are the potatoes?
Yeah. When you all three are finished, then we will have potatoes. It is like the shirt you can wear to the paternity party or something like, and also there, I wouldn't.
I would call it a
recommend
pajama shirt.
Yeah.
A shirt you wear at home
Yeah.
or to sleep.
But anyway, if I would be a guy, I would have right
Much
mind.
better shirts.
Yeah, to buy any other shirt, like
Yeah.
with any other, because it's like in translation, suck my dick.
Yeah.
Like, and no woman would like
Yeah.
that kind of shirt.
Especially not at a family dinner.
And family dinner, it's like
it's a
it's so-
completely wrong occasion.
I don't know if the girlfriend really had
Told
seen the
him?
shirt. No, if he told her the right story. If he just said, "Oh, I had one T-shirt your dad didn't like,
Yeah.
and sent me to buy a polo T-shirt," like he didn't explain to the girlfriend, because I don't believe that girlfriend would say, "Oh my God."
Oh, could you? That's my
How-
favorite shirt of his.
Yeah,
I bought him that shirt.
yeah.
How could you?
Like, I made it myself. I made it myself. I especially ordered the colors and painted it. And you, oh, no, well, I don't know. I don't know. The only thing is that I could see that the boyfriend didn't tell the complete story to his mom and girlfriend, because she was ashamed.
Well, good thing, because we have a lot of updates.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Update 1. After reading these comments and listening to everyone's point of view, I sat my daughter down this morning and asked what her boyfriend actually said to her. This changes my opinion of him. Apparently he'd not told my daughter what the phrase was on the shirt, but did tell her accurately what I said to him, and asked him to do. He didn't use the word humiliated. That was Didi's interpretation. Her rush to defend him came from our examples. Apparently, she's taken note of times I've defended my wife and vice versa. She also took note of our disagreements in private after the fact. She is going to talk to him when he gets back tomorrow to help follow up on why he thought the shirt was appropriate for the family setting. I'll update again after that conversation. So yeah, you were completely right, where it's like, he just threw me out because I wore a shirt.
Yeah.
How could he?
He didn't like my T-shirt.
My completely normal shirt that said absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
It was just completely white.
Yeah, it was written Scooby.
I love dads.
Yeah,
And he
I love dads.
He didn't like my I love dads shirt. How could he? Update 2.
Yeah.
My daughter called him about an hour ago, and this'll be informative. She asked him why he did not told her what the shirt said when he talked to her. His reply was telling, because it was embarrassing.
Oh.
Then she went on to ask him why he wore it originally. He admitted that the shirt had been a gift from his older brother, 21. And that older brother had dared him to, called him chicken when he objected, etc. Dumb sibling crap, apparently. She went on to tell him that none of what he'd done was cool, and that she really liked him, and that he'd always been kind to her. She said she wasn't breaking up with him, but that these steps needed to be done first. He needed to explain to his parents the entire situation. Second, he needed to show up in person to our home and bring the money for the shirt. And as she put in a whole ass-kissing session that included the explanation of the dare, etc. She said that if this was handled well, she could talk about moving forward. And what that looked like after the phone call, she talked to her mom and I, and admitted that she forgot her worth. She said that I, as long as she'd been alive, had never gone out of my way to embarrass her mom, and that I'd always been respectful and not let anyone be disrespectful to her mom. Made me feel good.
Yeah, well.
So she wasn't going to settle for less. Good for her. I'll update after his visit later tomorrow afternoon.
Mm, well, true. True, so we guessed right. And hopefully they settle everything down and he becomes a good and respectful boyfriend. Well, because, like, believe me, they are very young.
Yeah.
They are very young, and older brother who is 21, well, maybe he could pull it like pull that kind of joke, and it is a nasty joke.
Yeah.
It is a nasty joke. And it was too stupid from the younger brother to say, no, I definitely can wear this shirt. It's like, it's a great shirt. Thank you, brother.
Oh, you gave it to me. Thank you. Oh, wait.
Yeah. Like,
this will make those of you update 3.
mm-hmm.
This will make those of you following this saga laugh. I received a call from this evening from Mr. Boyfriend's parents. Firstly, they are mortified and extremely apologetic.
Mm-hmm.
Apologetic. Secondly, and the whole best part of this update, I have their permission to squeal. Is that his parents are on Reddit and commented on my post in support of the way I handled the situation. Oh. They told me that they love my daughter and that we'd raised her right and had not raised their son to show this level of disrespect for anyone, let alone his girlfriend. Apparently, boyfriend was following up on one of my daughter's conditions and went to talk to his parents. As the story unfolded, his mom reached for her phone, opened Reddit, and yelled, "Is this about fucking you?" To quote his dad, as the son read the first half paragraph, he died a little inside. So anyways, they are going to come to dinner tomorrow. Everything with the boyfriend. More updates tomorrow night.
Oh. Oh. And they all there.
Yeah.
It's like he came to apologize.
Yeah. About how disrespectful that shirt was.
Oh my god. Like, but it is kind of thing of United States, I think. We don't we have these like nice bright colorful t-shirts like Scooby, SpongeBob, and so, but we don't have very many like these nasty phrases or sort of like, don't look at me, I'm married, or like, yeah.
We just have normal shirts, like, what would Scooby do?
Yeah. Or boobs.
Yeah, it would have been completely fine if her boyfriend went and had a boob shirt.
Yeah. So.
That's what you expect from a dinner shirt.
Yeah. Well, I don't think the father would have said anything about boobs. Like,
yes, because it's a classic and amazing shirt. Okay, 4th update.
Okay.
I told you there were a lot of updates. Dinner was very pleasant. Let me say that his parents are great. Boyfriend showed up with red roses for my daughter and yellow roses for my wife. He offered what I thought was a very sincere apology and a card with the entire $40 in it, even though he'd given me the change and receipt on the original night. I cooked tonight to give my wife a break. I made an Indian dish called butter chicken with basmati rice. Neither had eaten curry before, but loved it. Woohoo! As it turns out, older brother is the family athlete. JV soccer, V soccer? No, I fucking idea.
It's a normal soccer.
Oh.
Yeah.
And what?
In Latvia, we call it football.
Football.
Yeah, but American football is totally different.
Ah, yeah,
It
because...
has nothing to do with football.
yeah, where you don't use your
Yeah.
feet at all.
Yeah.
Well, you run, but...
It's more like handball, like rugby
Throw
or
ball.
something. Yeah. Sure, but
Big
it's
ball.
Yep.
And a sports scholarship for soccer, the quincentennial jock. Little brother is the exact opposite. Artistic. He's got a real talent for drawing, for writing poetry of it's not gonna suck itself. He's got real talent. Sensitive, quiet, love sucking dick. Sensitive, quiet, and felt like he never measured up to Big Brother, and works to gain Big Brother's respect. Brother takes full example of this and exploits his little brother for shits and giggles. Near the end of dinner, daughter says, I think I'll keep him around for a little bit longer.
Oh.
You guys okay with that? We are good with that for now. His mom is the boss, though, for thinking outside the box. As punishment to older brother, Mom went into his clothing drawers and closet, took every shirt off of him, and bought him 8 very pink t-shirts that he'll wear until he realizes just how damaging exploiting anyone is. His access to cash is also cut off until said lesson is learned. Anyway, a successful night with new friends was enjoyed. Hope this was the update you hoped.
Oh, yeah.
I would tweak the punishment a bit.
Tweak?
Yeah, I would also change, take all the t-shirts and change them. I would take them, all the t-shirts, hide them somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I would, every day, I would leave one, new, ugly in a different way shirt.
Yeah.
Basically forcing him to be, forcing him to relive the thing he did to his younger brother every day until he realizes.
Yeah.
How just lame it is that somebody else is choosing what you wear.
And
it just doesn't feel good when somebody chooses your outfit.
No.
Or shirt.
And this dare you, it's kind of dare you. It's it gives me really these fraternity vibes. You know that you have to do it just to prove that you are a man.
Well, yeah, he probably just came from a fraternity party.
Yeah, and and this joke wasn't even nice.
Oh yeah, they're kind of not meant to be nice.
Yeah, well, they meant to be nasty.
Yeah.
So yeah, well, glad that it worked out very well.
And the top comment, you were very classy about it and even gave him the opportunity to get a new shirt instead of just going home and changing. Not the asshole.
Yeah, well, I would have given mine.
You would have given
Yeah. I would have given mine.
Yeah, but what if he's
big
very...
and soggy.
Yeah, it's gonna be... It's gonna look like a very small version of a...
Yeah, but maybe it's another way around. Maybe the father is really small and the boyfriend is really big.
A very big artistic guy. The next Reddit story, also about family.
Okay.
And dads.
A dad. Okay.
Dad sent me, 15, female, to boarding school at a young age. Now he's upset that I don't like to spend more time with his family during summers. Threatening not to send me back to my school this fall. I want to go back. Trigger warning. Suicide, child neglect, child abandonment.
Whoa.
Don't worry, after this one, it's gonna be a palate cleanser.
Okay.
A little nice story.
Hmm.
So, okay, I've been attending boarding school since I was 10. I started the 5th grade at my boarding school. The reason why I started going so early is that my dad remarried. My mother killed herself when I was a baby. To my stepmom when I was 9. When she got pregnant with my brother, she insisted that I be sent to boarding school so that they could start fresh. I use quotes because I used to hear them talking about it when I still lived there. I actually heard the discussions they'd have at night about it when they thought I was sleeping. She said a lot of hurtful things then about me potentially being like my mother, potentially being a bad influence on their future child. But I guess she convinced him because he gave in and they sent me away. So we went to boarding school. They had my brother and then my sister, and I only see them in the summers and some holidays. In fact, a lot of holidays I spent with my friends' families, which my father has always signed off on. This especially confuses me, considering his change of heart this summer. I mean, I've spent the last 4 Thanksgiving holidays in other people's houses without comment. At first I was extremely depressed. I was really attached to my father as a kid, and it took me a long time to deal with being sent away, especially when my siblings were born. I felt a lot of betrayal and resentment. But then I grew to deal with it. What really helped and still helps is that I have a wonderful group of friends at school, and the adults there are really supportive there. My closest 2 friends have been there since I've been 3 there. My closest 2 friends have been there since I've been there.
Been there for you since you were there. Like,
It
okay.
sounds silly.
Yeah, okay.
I feel like
Yeah.
like they're my family. Also, a lot of the kids I go to school with deal with what I'm dealing with in some form or other, and this has given me a lot of perspective. Additionally, and I am really grateful for this and understand that in a lot of ways I've been given an amazing opportunity and have nothing to complain about in this respect. I go to a really nice school. I love the grounds, I love my classes, I love the extracurriculars. I love my teachers and I love my friends. The picture people paint of boarding schools isn't the one that I experience. It's pretty easy for me to say that I prefer being at school 100 times more than I prefer being at my father and stepmom's home. When I'm in their home, I feel like an outsider. They do their thing and I do mine. It's especially awful though because I still get the sense that my stepmother doesn't want me around when I'm here. She barely acknowledges me, and I know she influences my brother and sister not to interact with me. I know because I took them to a theme park 2 weeks back, and they told me this after a full day of having fun with each other. And so, as much as I appreciate that I get to have the experience I do at school, I can't seem to distance myself from my distaste of my father and stepmom. So, in order to avoid being disrespectful or coming off as rude, I just try to minimize the time I spend with them when I'm in their home for the summer. I don't have any friends here, so this means I go on hikes, go on runs, and go to movies wherever I can just be active or out and about without getting into trouble. Which brings me to the problem. My father kind of blindsided me yesterday. He sat down with me while I was eating breakfast, which never happens, before going on a hike, and he told me he's concerned that I haven't wanted to spend time with the family. I was confused because I haven't ever perceived this need from him, nor any space for it. He works all year round, and all day my stepmother is always firing my brother and sister to something or off with her friends. I just didn't even think that they wanted that. Sounds like everybody's busy.
Sounds like they think that it would be cheaper to keep her at home since she doesn't
Yeah.
cause any threat. Now they understood that she is not dangerous, and they want to send her to the cheaper school.
Yeah.
I think so.
He then said that he wants to keep me here for my final 2 years of high school and enroll me in the nearby private school so that I can be with the family. And I just panic. I get stellar grades and I'm doing well at school. Every report he's gotten has been good. I expressed this to him, but I was so distraught at the idea of not going back that the insisted my distress was an indication of how unattached from the family I was. That doesn't make any sense.
That is it? That is all?
No.
Okay.
I know I could have handled it better, but I blew up at him after he said this. I told him he was the reason I wasn't attached to the family, and that removing me from school would only remove me from the one place I had any real family. This really made him angry, and he left saying he was resolved to remove me. I don't know what to do. How can I convince him to let me go back? I feel like I'm a kid again. It's the same feeling all over again. I'm so angry.
Oh, just tell him that you just as your mom, and you will be very bad influence to his other children, and that he should consider that.
He might turn you into the hospital if you say that.
Well, if he wants to put you in the private school, maybe it's not maybe it is not the money issue.
Mm.
Maybe he thought, oh, she can help around the house. She can
Start being a bad influence.
help around the children. So she's not that bad at all. Why not? But if she she just should say that the suspicions that she's gonna kill herself, and she should say that she's gonna kill herself in front of the children.
Oh my God. They will put you in the mental hospital if you say that.
Well, no, he will send her back to the boarding school and let them to deal with her.
Okay, let's hear a
concerned parent.
Okay, let's hear a few other ideas. I suspect that once your stepmother learns what your father has said, that she will convince him to change his mind. Another says the stepmother might actually be a good last resort strategy here. If you try the latter, writing or having a friend's parent, a teacher talk to your father and he doesn't change his mind, then you've got nothing to lose in trying to enlist your stepmother to convince him. For her own selfish reasons, it sounds like she would agree you should go back to this school, and she is probably the reason most likely to influence your father. OP says, oh good, I really hope so.
Yeah, and if the stepmother says, oh my god, she's terrible, for him it doesn't make really any difference, because he's away anyway. He's away, like every day he's working. He's not very much at home. So
when asked if the reason the father wants OP closer to home at a local school is for financial reasons, I'm not sure. It doesn't appear as if there are money problems. I know that my tuition is very expensive, but based off the family's lifestyle, it seems like nothing. I don't know if I'm being naive, but with this assumption, though.
Yeah, well, maybe the private boarding school is more expensive than private local school.
Yeah, I don't want to be too detailed for the sake of anonymity, but I'm President Trump's daughter. I don't want to be detailed for the sake of anonymity, but I know he works in a field and for a company that makes what a lot of people consider problematic amounts of money. I don't know if anything has changed for him. It's just never a thing he's discussed with me, and I've never asked him about his money. Update 1 posted same day, same post. Update, I've been silent since the first few responses because I wanted to process all the suggestions coming my way. First, thank you so much for your concern and kindness. It really helped me sit down and think more calmly about this situation. Second, I decided to write an email to my father.
Oh.
In which I apologized for my outburst, expressed my understanding that we should develop a better relationship, and my want for one as well. I don't know if I really want this to be honest, but based on feedback, it seemed smart to include this. It sounds like a very business email.
It's a very businessy email.
Hello, Father. Sorry for my outburst. But I do concur that we should have a more demure relationship going forward. And my belief that pulling me out of my school would not result in that goal. I offered alternatives like FaceTiming regularly and more consistent visits during the holidays, like Thanksgiving. I also suggested that maybe we should do something together during this holiday so that we could talk and catch up. We used to hike a lot together when I was a kid, and I suggested that we go on one together, like this weekend. I also explained that I feel like I've been a responsible and productive student at the boarding school, pointing out that I heard the diversity club have provided peer tutoring each year since 8th grade and have maintained a good GPA. And that disrupting my schooling might be counterproductive. I explained that my outburst was due to these details rather than my not wanting to be closer to him. I closed out saying I know wants what's best for me. I hope this is true and I'll choose to believe it. And I want to work with him to make that happen.
So she doesn't love him anymore. That's true. That's true. She doesn't love him anymore. If I would receive such letter from my daughter, I would definitely understand that.
Oh.
Shit, yeah.
First it would start off like, oh, who's emailing me? Oh, this is my daughter and not a company?
Yeah. Like,
and some...
From which company she is?
Yeah.
My daughter? Which company?
Which company? So now I'm waiting for his reply. I'm pretty anxious because I honestly don't know how he'll reply. I'm taking advice given to me here, though, and trying to make plans in my mind for any response. I haven't told any of my friends yet because I know they'll let their parents who may contact him, and I can't be sure how he'll react to that. If he refuses after my email, maybe I'll try to have an adult intervene. I'm still thinking it through, though.
And? Is there an update?
Anyway, thank you guys again. It's nice to know there are nice people all over. Yes, there is an update.
Okay. You want me to guess? What did the father said? The father agreed. I think the father agreed, and they would happily take it to next level and hike more together and FaceTime.
Update 2, he responded.
Yeah.
No tan tinto. I don't know what the hell. Accidentally.
To another dimension?
Yeah. Different language. I don't really, not that in tow. When we spoke, I told you I had made my decision. That stance has not changed, and I am disappointed that you have chosen to ignore my words. Do not forget that you are still a child under my care. Despite what you may feel, one day you will see the wisdom in this and be thankful. I am currently on my way out on business, and I will be back on Saturday. Until I return and am able to speak in person, I do not want to hear or read another word about this issue.
Oh.
Not Tantito.
Oh. Yeah. And try the stepmother.
Yeah.
Try the stepmother.
Email to
Yeah.
email to stepmother.
Yeah.
I want to this is the P, I think. I want to contact my headmaster and dorm parent. I have good relationship with them, but now I really feel if they contact him, that will be the end of it. I think I fucked this
Yeah.
up. I shouldn't have sent that email. I should have waited. I don't know. My friends' parents are all pretty influential, well known in my dad and stepmom's social circle, and I'm worried it will humiliate my dad's stepmom if they find out about this issue or they try to intervene. I feel so paralyzed.
Well, she is technically she is his property.
As a child, yes.
Yeah, as a child, she is his property. If he wants, he can put her in the other school. If he wants,
But
he
also
can
as a
put her
child,
in the mental institution. Yeah.
But also as a child, you can fuck his life up all you want.
Well, you can make his life miserable.
Yeah.
But will it make your life better? Like, you can make his life miserable. You can do terrible things in school that the private school calls him every week and complains, and that the stepmother calls him every day and complains, and his children are crying and suffering. Like, that would be really what you can do, but your life will not get better. Your life will not get better.
So, yeah.
Now there is this kind of in the moment, if somebody has been like assaulted and you cannot do anything about it, the psychologists, they recommend to relax and to try to catch as much pleasure as possible.
Catch as much pleasure?
Yeah, from that, because if you can't do anything, just try to kind of diminish the consequences, not to make them as severe as possible, but to make them milder. Because if she understands she has to leave the school, try to leave the school, like, maybe the new school is not that bad. Maybe
so
the
you're
new
saying
school is not that bad.
she should be like, oh, okay, I can make new friends at my school.
Yeah.
School. I can be friends with the principal at my other
new
school too.
Plus, if the family has money, but the kids in that school are going to be the same.
But they're not gonna be your family.
Of course, they're not gonna be your family. Uh, of course, you can also keep up with those guys who are in the boarding school
Mm-hmm.
because there are FaceTime and messages and something. Well, the friendship will eventually kind of
Yeah.
die out or like get weaker, but still they will be your friends.
Yeah.
And and you will have new friends.
Mm-hmm. Update.
Okay.
I'm going back to school. Yeah, if I would have heard this a few 1 hour ago, I would be like, "What? No, that's awful. No, that's so bad."
Oh.
I wouldn't have taken it as a good thing. A lot has happened in a short period of time. I don't know. I don't think I dealt with my father's email in the smartest way, but it worked. Advice telling me to speak to my stepmom really stuck with me. I felt so desperate that I spoke to my stepmom about the situation. It became very obvious very quickly that she had no clue that my father had wanted this. She immediately left the room after I explained the situation. I could hear her arguing with him, saying it was a deal breaker and that she wouldn't have it. I'm imagining this rich stepmom leaving the room like she's wearing a very flowy gown.
Yeah.
There's double doors and she's
Yeah.
It walks away.
Yeah. And gets up and like and
What?
And opens the doors and Peter, I have to speak to you.
Okay. He called me soon after. She hung up on and sounded so very angry. He said it was clear I had made up my mind and didn't want to be part of the family. He said that he had wanted me time to let my stepmother know and wishes I had trusted him. I didn't even know how to start explaining why I feel his view of my feelings are so wrong before he told me that since I didn't even want to try working with him, he's sending me back.
Oh. Like he's the kind
you don't want to be here?
under the shoe of his wife, like even he's kind of big boss probably. At home he's totally under the shoe, like he's gonna do everything what she says.
He ended the call saying, I hope you can deal with the consequences of your actions. Yes, I will very easily deal with them. I will celebrate on Reddit.
Yeah, celebrate the consequences.
Yeah. I'm angry at him because I feel like so much of this is miscommunication on his part, but I'm happy more than anything because I get to go back. Thank God I'm going to lay low, be as nice to everyone as possible, and try to ride this out until school starts, which is soon. I'm so relieved.
Oh my God. But yeah, it's but this kind of coldness which is coming from those communications between each other, it makes me shiver. Really, it's like I can understand her completely why she wants away.
Yeah. Pumgua commenter.
Okay.
Not again the father sending an email. Pumgua. Daughter, you have disappointed me. Update 3 is fucking glorious. He throws you away like garbage, tries to tear you away from your friends you made as a coping mechanism after his abandonment. Then, when you suggest a reasonable compromise to meet his need for affection without hurting you, he tells you that your feelings don't matter, and he has the gall to act like you should have kept his secret from his wife?
Mm-hmm.
Out of what loyalty? Why would he think you'd have any reason to help him destroy everything happy in your life? What a self-absorbed fucking moron.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hope you email him this comment of mine and some choice others from this thread. Don't actually. That asshole needs a slap in the face with some perspective. I'm a grown-ass adult and I don't see how on earth you'd thank him later for what he tried to do.
Well, the thing is that where he is kind of like she should keep more or less good relationships with him because he can disinherit her. And guess what? Who else wants?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it's quite okay because she has apparently a bunch of famous
Like
children and yeah.
It's,
And she's having amazing grades at school.
well, but yeah, if she's having amazing grades and she has a good education,
Yeah.
then and
And a
she's
very
already in the
famous
social
circle, yeah.
circles. Well, then there isn't a possibility that they wouldn't exclude her after she gets disinherited, like because usually it happens.
Yeah.
Like nobody cares really very much, but yeah, it's possible that she can make her own money and make her career based on good education and that's it. But I don't think that it's not necessarily to tell him that he's a fucking moron and there deserves the slap, but continue keeping the relationship as businesslike as
Yeah, she's like,
as
I hope I
usual.
can just
Yeah,
go back to school
Yeah,
without any problems.
just lay low, continue the relationship, and if he likes it, he likes it.
The last story is gonna be cute, short, and wholesome. So,
Okay.
okay. 35 male with a 5 female. So, toddler. The school called and said my daughter ran into another kid, and both of them were hurt and needed to be picked up. I rush over to the pre-K office and pick her up. They suggested having her mouth looked at because it was bleeding, and I took her to a walk-in clinic. The doctor comes in and looks her over, says she seems fine before he even finishes that sentence. My daughter points to the wall where the tools are hanging and says, "Hey, doc, you forgot to check my ears. Do you know what you are doing?" I, of course, am both amused and horrified, waiting to see the doctor's reaction. He laughs and checks one of her ears. Before he even finishes checking that ear, my daughter points to her other ear and says, "Don't forget this one." We all laugh and eventually we left and she healed up really quick. Kids say the darnest things. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Commenter, kids seem to be incredible nowadays. I thought my 3 were geniuses. Seriously, they were scary smart. Still are. But my 5-year-old granddaughter puts them to shame, in my opinion. She likes to paint, started when she was 3. When she was 4, I got her a paint by number set. She was not following the chart with the colors. I said something to her about that. She looked at me, sighing, patted my arm, and said, "Grandma, it okay. That's just a guide. You don't have to follow that if you don't want to. Really, it will be alright."
So
Grandma, calm the hell down.
Yeah, he's gonna be all right. So, yeah, there are a lot of nice stories about kids.
Yeah. So did you? Did it feel family? Did it
Well,
feel family?
it kind of like yeah, this
All of them kind of hated each other.
the
So
stories about the kids, like the last story was very nice, and it came back to me what my children were saying, and these funny things.
funny things,
Yeah.
funny things that I will not tell anyone.
Well, yeah, but let's.
They happened.
Yeah, that happened, and that was a long time ago. And well, we can. If you want, I can tell you one story about my son.
Sure.
They went to the doctor, and he was around 6 years,
Yeah.
like
Toddler.
like a bit bigger
Bigger
than
toddler.
toddler. And he came to the doctor, and that doctor kind of lifts his shirt and listens to him, and then he says, "And can you do it also to the girls?" He says, "Yes, I can." He says, "That's cool profession."
Did you enjoy the Reddit stories?
Yeah, I enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to more and more new Reddit stories.
That's good because there are a lot of Reddit stories.
Okay, well, then see ya.
See ya.